Hey there! Yeah, so excited! The Xbox One has been confirmed and unraveled and unveiled and whatever, and I am so super. No, I can't do that. That's just not me. I am not that excited for those new consoles, but yeah, hey there to this commentary, and we are talking about the new Xbox One that has been announced basically, or unveiled or unrailed, however you call it. But yeah, they showed it off at this conference. I think it is 2 days ago when this video goes up. So yeah, they showed the new console and it's looking kind of goodish. I don't know, I don't think it's that super good looking. The design it's a good design, don't get me wrong, but I just think it looks kind of ugly. It kind of looks like a brick. I don't know, it's just not a very good looking design. I think I would have wanted something more like round corners. I have no idea, maybe something a little bit more, yeah, round, just round. I kind of like round designs, I don't know why, but yeah. So we got the specs for this new system: an 8-core CPU Intel processor, so basically the same thing that they built into the PS4. You know, they are using an AMD processor, but yeah, there's not such a huge difference. Usually Intel processors will be a little bit better when it comes to benchmarks, but yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. They both have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and that's kind of the only really good thing. You know, it's 8 gigabytes, that's very good, and it's supposed to be DDR5 RAM, so it's basically the RAM that they use in graphics cards usually, and not the one they use in, you know, modern day PCs. But the thing is, it's only 8 gigabyte, and I will come back to that point later. And they both got kind of good graphics chips, I guess. I don't know. I only read for the Xbox One that it has a Direct 3D 11.1 chip. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It doesn't seem like a very powerful graphics card. And yeah, it got 500 gigabytes of HDD space. That's kind of cool. And the usual stuff, you know, USB 3, Blu-ray, blah, blah, blah. No one cares about that jazz, whatever. So yeah, we are talking basically about the fact that, you know, these new consoles, they are good. That's good technology. That's, you know, they got good specs basically. But the thing is, they are not super awesome uber stats, if you want to call it like that. Those stats are not so, you know, so super powerful that these consoles will be the best thing you will have for the next 2 or 3 years. That's, you know, it's almost impossible to have that. But if you, for example, buy a, how's it called, GTX Titan now, this graphics card will probably be the best graphics card available for the next 1, maybe up to even 2 years, until the new chips from Nvidia arrive. And I think they are supposed to arrive in 2013 to 15, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, so, you know, a Titan would be great. So why not use a Titan in an Xbox or in an PS4? I have no idea. So, you know, their resources will be up to speed with current PCs, but not with current high-end PCs, and that's the thing. Even my PC has more RAM than that. And 8 gigabytes of RAM, as I said before, that's gonna be a problem, because 8 gigabytes of RAM, now that's great. It's not super great, but it's great. It's okay to have 8 gigabytes RAM. It's kind of good to have that, and it will be good for the consoles, but in the next 2-3 years, that won't be enough anymore. You will have to have 16 gigabytes of RAM, or even faster RAM, whatever, but you will have to have 16 gigabytes, and the 8 gigabytes won't cut it anymore. So, you know, in 2 or 3 years, we will be at the same point where we are now. You know, now you have the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and they are basically crappy hardware thingies. They are horrible. The hardware is horrible, and that's the only reason why Black Ops 2, for example, still looks pretty crappy, because, you know, you can't do any better on the current consoles. It's impossible. And in 2 to 3 years, we will be at the same point again. PC will probably have some kind of huge technological, you know, leap forward, and, you know, they will outrun every kind of console there is out there. And by that point, you know, the games will still be stuck on the old consoles by then, so on the Xbox One and the PS4. You can't evolve anymore because you have to wait for new consoles, so for the Xbox 2 or the PS5 or however they are going to call it. So yeah, I'm not really excited for the new consoles. They are great devices and I'm looking forward to the new games, but, or, you know, it will evolve on PC too, but it's not super awesome like they advertise it. And the thing is, I saw that press conference and they used this, you know, this phrase, new generation, next generation, cutting edge and revolutionary. They used that all the freaking time. And to be honest, it isn't that cutting edge, it isn't that next generation whatever. It is next generation for consoles, but this is basically what we saw on that, was basically current generation PC stuff. And I don't mean to bash consoles or to glorify the PC, but it's just a fact. Look at Battlefield 3 for PC. This game looks awesome and it's 2 years old. This game looks awesome, it looks way better than Black Ops 2, speaking graphics wise, and you know, there isn't that much games out there that can look any better than Battlefield 3. The only game that looks better is maybe Crysis 3, but just because Crysis is kind of dedicated to their graphics, why ever. But yeah, there are not that many games out there that look better, and you know, when I saw the COD Ghosts trailer, I don't think it looked better than Battlefield 3. Maybe it was, you know, on the same level with the graphics, but it didn't look better for me. It looked kind of the same-ish, so it isn't that much better. So I just think with the new consoles, they basically came on the same level as PC. And, you know, they will be stuck on that level for the next maybe 5 years until the next consoles. So you know, for the next 5 years, PC will be stuck there too. And so that means that we are stuck on the current level, and that kind of sucks, you know? I don't want to be stuck on the same freaking level for 5 years just because they can't evolve consoles fast enough, or you can't upgrade consoles. That's just a very bad thing. And oh yeah, oh my god, what they said about, how was it called? Artificial intelligence. You know, they said, we got this new artificial intelligence now, fish will move away when you come close to them. And you know what? Artificial intelligence could be way, way more advanced if they actually did it on PC. I know that the processing power of an Xbox 360 or an PS3, that their processing power isn't enough to process, you know, a human-like artificial intelligence, as they called it. But, you know, we got high-end PCs that are easily able to do that and even more. And that's not, you know, not only because we have private PCs that can do that, but we have architectures out there that are far more powerful than every kind of PC you got at home. And you can even build your own PC at home that it's so much more powerful. I heard that this one YouTube guy, KSI, whatever his nickname is, he got a PC with 3 GTX Titans in it. So this PC has a processing power that's just way beyond anything any kind of game will use for the next 2 to 3 years probably. He could probably run Crysis 3 times and his computer wouldn't even run hot. Just, you know, that's processing power. And as I said, we have this processing power on PC right now. And the only reason we don't have those advanced technologies in artificial intelligence, in graphics and so on, is because the consoles held us back for so many years. And it really sucks that they will hold us back again. Why didn't they just, you know, build the new Xbox with a GTX Titan and with 16GB RAM and maybe a 2TB hard drive? You know, this thing would be a little bit more expensive, but it would be a hardware that you could count on for the next 2 to 3 years. And, you know, maybe even for the next 4 to 5 years, it would be enough, good enough, not maybe the best possible, but it would be good enough so you could still, you know, evolve on that consoles. You could still make better and better games. There would be a little bit room to improve. And now we are, as I said, the consoles will be able to get on the same level as PC, but they won't be able to, you know, outrun the PC. They won't be better as PC, and that's just, yeah, that really, really sucks. And I just don't know why they're doing that. It's cool that they finally caught up, kind of. I don't think they really caught up. We will have to see about that because so many features were about TV and, Oh my god, the Kinect, that was the most horrible thing ever. Can you imagine sitting in a room with a guy that has almost the same voice as you, and you two are playing Call of Duty, for example, on a split screen, and while he is losing, for example, he will just scream, okay, I'm gonna watch TV now, and he will get up and bam, the Xbox will switch to TV because the Kinect told her to do it. That's just... whatever. So what's your opinion on the new Xbox One and the PS3? Please leave it in the comment section below and rate the video if you enjoyed it. That was it for this video. The gameplay that I'm using behind this is very, very old, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so that was it. I'm iLostLink, signing out.